Let's talk about Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program or Pantawid Pamilya. Pantawid Pamilya is a human development program of the national government. It invests in the health and education of poor households with children aged 0 to 18. It wants us to make sure that these children will grow up healthy and stay in school. But how did the beneficiaries get into the program and avail of the program's benefits? Let's go through the selection process. The DSWD uses the system called Listahanan. Listahanan is a data management system that identifies who and where the poor are in the Philippines. In the 2009 National Household Assessment, Listahanan assessed 10 million households, 5.2 million of which were identified poor based on a set of criteria. Pantawid Pamilya specifically looked for households with children aged 0 to 14 or a pregnant member of the household at the time of the assessment. The potential household beneficiaries were encoded into the Pantawid Pamilya Information System database. They attended a community assembly in the city or municipality where they reside. This was to verify if they were really eligible to be beneficiaries of the program. They signed the oath of commitment, filled out the bank enrollment form, and were provided with ID cards. Pantawid Pamilya cash grants are deposited in an authorized depository bank or AGBD to ensure that the funds are directly received by the Pantawid Pamilya beneficiaries. Currently, it is Land Bank and its authorized conduits that services Pantawid Pamilya's cash grants. The eligible beneficiary selected their grantee or the person who is authorized to claim the cash grants of a household. They also selected the children that were monitored for the education conditionality. There was also an orientation on the responsibilities of the beneficiaries and other important information they needed to know about the program. What's next after the selection and registration processes? The beneficiaries were set to follow the conditionalities of the program. Remember that Pantawid Pamilya uses the conditional cash transfer scheme. The conditionalities are: pregnant women must avail pre- and postnatal care and be attended by a trained health professional during childbirth. Parents or guardians must attend the family development sessions. Children aged 0 to 5 must receive regular preventive health checkups and vaccines. Children aged 6 to 14 must receive deworming pills twice a year. And children beneficiaries aged 3 to 18 must enroll in school and maintain an attendance of at least 85% of class days every month. Then updates are encoded and approved for the household to officially become a registered Pantawid Pamilya beneficiary. Pantawid Pamilya is the biggest social protection program in the Philippines. How does the DSWD ensure that is implemented properly? Pantawid Pamilya has 3 systems within the program. The Beneficiary Update System or BUS. It is where the updates and corrections of information of the beneficiaries are made to ensure that cash grants received are complete. The Compliance Verification System or CVS. This is where the monitoring of compliances of the conditions of the program is done through the help from educational and health facilities in coordination with the city municipal links of the program. The Grievance Redress System or GRS. This is where all complaints and grievances about the program are filed and processed for resolution. Grievances can be sent through the following: text hotline, text name, space, location, space, message to 3456 or 0918-912-2813. Email 4piecereklamo@gmail.com. Facebook, facebook.com/pantawid.grs. Twitter @4piecereklamo. Beneficiaries can also file grievances by filling out the grievance form, then submit or drop in the grievance box. Mainstream under DSWD is the payment system. This is where the payroll of the active and compliant beneficiaries are generated and processed for funding and eventual transmittal to the bank or AGDB for eventual release of grants to the beneficiaries through ATM, cash cards withdrawal, or during payout by authorized conduits. In 2016, to ensure that all Filipinos be free from hunger and poverty, all compliant household beneficiaries of the program now receive additional monthly rice subsidy. As long as the beneficiaries meet the program conditionalities, they continue to enjoy the benefits that have helped many poor households to have access to health services and facilities, send their children to school, food on the table, and learn lessons on family development. And to make sure that the program's children beneficiaries have better employment in the future, Pantawid Pamilya expanded its age coverage from 0 to 14 to 0 to 18. The children now can be program beneficiaries until they reach 18 years of age or finish high school, whichever comes first.